Good evening everyone. Yes, you read the title right. Dead Rails is indeed overrated. Now before you start hating on me, I just wanna let you know that I'll cover both good and bad things made in this game. So sit back and relax. Not long ago I started playing this game. At first it was fun, but then for me it got boring really fast. Now of course, one player cannot represent the whole Roblox community. So why does this basic looking game have 1/3 of Roblox playing it? And why is it so overrated? Now just by looking at the game, it doesn't have any high graphics. It's rather bad. Now of course graphics is not everything, right? But wait, Redfuse, how does low graphics attract more players? Mobile players. I mean, it's not just the mobile players. The majority of Roblox players tend to play on weaker devices, since the games themselves hardly ever require stronger devices, you know. Now, it's really simple to understand because if the game has basic graphics, it runs smoothly without any lags or frame drops, which makes the gaming experience really enjoyable for many people. Now, speaking about the appearance, you wouldn't say that the developers put a lot of effort into making these zombie and horse models. I mean, some of the zombies don't even have walking animations, they just slide. For me, personally, these aspects ruin my gaming experience, not to mention all the bugs and glitches, and why is it possible to kill zombies through walls? However, the game is still an alpha version, so we might expect something better. Since we now know that people don't play this game for how it looks, and what is the reason? The idea of the game. Dead Rails has one of the most unique ideas when it comes to adventures. Trying to survive on the train during the zombie apocalypse in the old Wild West. The main objective is to travel 80,000 kilometers and survive till the end. So you gather your team, you search for resources, you gear up, upgrade your train and rail anybody down that comes in your way. You finally reach the end, killing all the creatures that are trying to prevent you from escaping, eventually beating the game. Then what? That is the main problem with Dead Rails. It is really repetitive. But Redfuse, after you beat the game, you can collect credits to buy new classes. Alright, you buy the new class, you try it out, the game seems still fun, yet the objective doesn't change. What I'm trying to say is, at some point, it gets boring. For example, in SCP-3008, the main and the only objective of the game is to stay alive, and that's it. Which makes the game look constant and boring. However, some people don't seek to have an exciting experience. Some of them just like to chill and have fun with their friends. For them, Dead Rails might appear as an appealing option to pass the time. We all know that this game is definitely not competitive, but rather collaborational. And this could also be one of the reasons why Dead Rails is so popular nowadays. In other situations, if there is no friends to join, this could quickly turn out into a miserable experience, which I was involved in. Now, I want to discuss a quite interesting topic. Some of you guys might have noticed that this game follows a similar pattern, just like the earlier Dusty Trip games. Some people compare it to the original Dusty Trip game on Roblox. One thing I can really appreciate Dead Rails for is that it definitely did better than Dusty Trip. To be honest, I never played Dusty Trip before, since I'm not a fan of these types of games. But one thing I know for sure is that the game is full of game passes that make the entire game pay to win. On the other hand, Dead Rails only has 3 items available to buy for Robux, which barely have any impact on the gameplay. Unlike Dusty Trip, Dead Rails is not a money grab, and I totally respect it. Finally, let me tell you my predictions on this game. I feel like in a couple of months, this game will lose some players since it follows a similar pattern to Dusty Trip, which was once a very popular game. People will start to realize that the game has no competition and is also repetitive. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you agree with me, smash that like button and also subscribe. If you don't, then you can do the opposite. So, I'll see you next time.